How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I'm still digging into my archives. So y'all already know by even looking at the title that this is a spiritual video. So I did a video October 25th, 2017, Vibrate, Higher, My Royal Family. And I had to re-listen to it, and I will put the link in if anybody want to listen to this video, since I'm now on part 2 of this. So let's go on this journey. Let's start right here. Stay woke. So what is inspiring me to do part 2 about continuing to vibrate is the events that have unfolded in the last few weeks. Having the blood moon, having the super moon, also the government shutdown, and the things that we see in Babylon, we literally are watching it fall before our eyes. And then the main thing, excuse me, that inspired me to do part 2 is Kamala Harris and Cory Booker throwing their hat in the arena. Now, what came to my mind, and I have said it, but I'll say it again, America has hit a dilemma when it comes to the royal family. They have been using the same repetitive shit on us for a few centuries. And black folks, it's a lot of black folks waking up. And when people wake up, you don't know what state they're going to wake up in. They may wake up very pissed. The whole gamut of emotions. And we seen how when Kamala threw her hat in the arena, we slapped it down. I mean, I cannot convey to you, people still putting up videos like, "We not feeling you." And the analogy that I'll use is, I always use this analogy. There could be 10 people, let's say 20 people in the same room. All of them can't stand the sight of each other, but they will see in an event, or they'll see a person that that are trying to deceive us, and we all collectively are saying the same thing. It's the truth. Let that resonate. So Cory Booker and Kamala Harris had made a promise to the enemy that we can handle our unquote people. Let us do the job. Back us with the money, and I know how to control my people. And they came out the gate stumbling. So they watching these videos. They watching us. We know now for a fact, after I showed y'all when they reached out to Phil on the Bonnie situation, that they are astounded that, oh, that ain't working no more. And so Cory and Campbell, I know they angry behind the scenes because we not going for it. And you know, I often talk about what we need to do on a percentage level. Now we're getting the payoff. We're slowly but surely we are getting the payoff because we woke. And when you woke like we are, and it don't need to be 100% woke of our folks, but it's enough of us on that percentage level that being woke, that energy is vibrating in the universe. We're being heard clearly by the enemy. We're being heard clearly by our Father. Clearly. Oh, everything is so very clear. And so it's like, what antic can we use to rock them back to sleep. Once you're woke, you're woke. And when a person is woke, they are starving for more information. They want to know what they have been deprived of. That's the natural thing to do. Many of us have done it. It's like, wow, I'm enlightening. I'm vibrating. I need more. I need more of this thing. You know, I need to be around my people because we vibrate and bounce off of each other. So they don't like that we have woke up. So let's continue on. So we're going to go to the chakra chart. And when you look at what we have here, this is how the enemy wants to keep us locked down. Based on looking at this chakra chart, when we don't vibrate, and it shows on this chakra chart, when we do vibrate, what is the results of it. So you'll see here, 1, that's on the lowest level, deals with survival. And then it said it is blocked by fear. So this, I love this chakra chart because I've often said that what the enemy did is that what they did to us was actually a blessing to us once we were not in physical slavery, and they kept us in a starvation mode. So we know how to survive. And people who don't know how to survive, fear will kick in. But you see how they don't know how to survive based on that shutdown, how quickly the enemy's fears kicked in. I said, ain't that amazing? All these centuries, what we've been going through with these people, and you take days, well, okay, 1 month, essentially, in a few days, and you're falling apart. Your fears then kicked in, the very thing that you've been throwing in our face. So we don't need to worry about with their energy. We need to keep vibrating with our energy into the universe and amongst our people. Okay, 2 deals with pleasure. It is blocked by guilt. Now, some people may use that as sexual. I don't look at that. I mean, yeah, pleasure is part of sexuality and stuff like that. But how I look at it deeper is we're being blessed and joyous, and the enemy wants you to feel some kind of way. They feel like we're not entitled to that, and we'll have a sense of guilt because everything is flowing right in our way, and they'll throw things up in your face to make you have doubt. Continue to vibrate. Okay, deals with willpower, is blocked by shame. Yeah, they don't want us to have any type of discipline or anything else, because they don't have any discipline, but they love holding our feet to the fire. And when you stumble and when you fall, get on back up, get yourself together, and keep going. There's no need to be shame, because the ultimate goal is the reason why they want to shame you, because you have great real power, so you don't vibrate. It keeps going back to our vibrations, our energy. They want to kill that. Okay. Deals with love. On the 4th chakra, it is blocked by grief. What they have done is our loved ones that have been harmed and slaughtered in the streets of America, naturally we are going to feel grief. Well, isn't it ironic that they getting a pinch of grief and they can't deal with it, and they don't even know how to, they can't even fully fathom love. They don't even know what that is. They don't know what true love is. And it's like a weapon to them when they see we're loving each other, respecting each other, caring for each other. They want us to feel grief. They don't want us to have any love and care for our families. They get off on us harming self. They really do. And that also stops your vibrational level. You got to continue to vibrate. The more that you vibrate, you get the payoff in the universe, and I'm going to point it out. Okay, deals with truth is blocked by lies. Truth opens you up, awaken you even more. And lies can put you back to sleep. You can have doubt within. Continue again and again and again. Vibrate on truth. You see this way this thing is going, my royal family? Now, we get on the 6th chakra. Deals with insight and is blocked by illusions. Oh yeah, America is all about that. The charade game. They don't want us to use that first eye that I've been talking about, and some people call it the third eye. They don't want us to have deep insight in anything. So they will create illusions to ultimately to stop us again from vibrating. Now, chakra 7, and it's ironic, it is our royal colors too as well, deals with cosmic energy, is blocked by ego attachment. They don't want us to continue to vibrate higher and higher and higher. And we're more enlightened, and it's an out-of-body experience. And their ego, they feel like they are entitled to that. But they're not entitled because of who they are. We're the only ones entitled to vibrate that higher because we are the chosen ones. They are not chosen. And our Father knew exactly what he was doing when he individually chose you and chose I, because when we are operating on that high spiritual level, we're not going to do anything to desecrate it. That is very, very sacred. And the enemy wants to vibrate on that because with their arrogance, they want to shape it and form it in the way they want to. They want to have control of that. So the ego kicks in because it's nothing they can do. They can't stop. They can't stop when they get to that cosmic energy. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Because the Creator already know what they coming with. They ain't coming sincere at all. So ultimately, what we are seeing here is to stop the royal family from vibrating on any of these levels. And this is what they're trying to achieve. So let's go here next. I have this meme to read. When we vibrate at a lower frequency, we are fully under the grip of law of karma. Oh, black folks know about karma. As we vibrate at higher frequencies, the grip loosens and freedom is experienced at certain higher frequency. It is possible to be completely free of karma. See, this statement right here, my royal family, has a lot to do with mingling amongst peasants. We're not supposed to be of this. We have to operate around this because we are a set apart people, and the enemy is always trying to fuck with our vibe, always trying to fuck with our vibe. But it's our duty and responsibility to block that stuff out, and don't feel guilty how high you vibrate, because the more of us that block that out, we're getting the messages that we need from the Creator. We're staying the course. We're staying disciplined. And we're not perfect at it. No way. Our Father fully understands what cesspool that we are in, but you still can do it. And that's part of healing in the war and healing in the chaos. While they doing all this chaotic shit, playing all these charade games, continue to vibrate. Don't allow the enemy and the enemy supporters to lower your frequency at all. No one at all. That is individual. I don't care how much you admire a person or anything. You are doing yourself a disservice. You're also doing the royal family a disservice if you allow someone to lower your frequency, because we need you. We are the elite. And you may tap in so deep into something and have so much deep insight of that because of you vibrating higher. You can come to the royal family and give the messages that we need. Okay, now this one, let's go on. The reason people awaken is because they have finally stopped agreeing to things that insult their soul. That goes right back to our energy. See, we at a standstill, my royal family. I see it in the spirit world because they can't get us to conform anymore. Fuck conforming. And it is. You're insulting yourself to go along and get along. You know, it is a true insult, and it also hurts our Father because it's a form of also rejecting self. You chosen, but you're going to reject self. You have such disdain for our Creator that you rather insult yourself so you can be validated and get approval by peasants, the enemy. Really take that in. Really take that in. Really, really, really. That is profound to me. So the last one, my royal family. And I need to blow this up because this is the deepest to me. Okay, this one here says, see my brother, all you have to do is connect the dots, and it will lead you back to our greatness. There it is right there, my royal family. That's all we got to do is just connect the dots. And we do that through each other. We do that through prayer. We do that through fellowshipping. It's many ways that we do that, because that's what the enemy is trying to stop, is our greatness. They know who we are, and they constantly point out who we are, because nobody else, they don't worry about nobody else on this planet but us. And some of it will come off, really negative, but they're pointing to who truly supposed to be up on that throne. Like they point out a few months ago, they was messing with Farrakhan. And I'm like, he's a old man. He ain't bothering nobody. But you have so much fear that the information that he's giving you and others are giving to you, they know it's going to lead back to our greatness. We're going to shine no matter what. That is the ultimate goal, to stop our frequency, because they don't want us to be lead it back to our true greatness, our truest of a true greatness. And don't feel guilty of who you are. Some of us do. And some of us fear using our energy. And I said, and I keep saying, as the events continue to unfold quickly, you're left no other choice but to naturally go back to your greatness. Naturally. That's it, and that's all. It's that simple. It's not complicated. Now the enemy will make it complicated because of their fears. Because now it's time to pay up. They took it too fucking far. They took us too fucking far. They act like we dumb as a sack of rocks. And then you got their supporters who want to assist and help holding up white supremacy that look like you and I. They have hit that wall too. They don't know what to come up with. They simply are at a complete loss. Sometimes I think some of our folks don't fully fathom with this government shutdown the momentum and the energy. America is done. This is all a charade. And we can't get caught up in the charade game. We have to continue to vibrate. Look what happened with the Super Bowl. We are turned off. You know, they threw the middle finger in our face. You know, you got these $1 million slaves scared to take a knee. So it's like, okay, y'all want to pull that shit? We ain't watching the game no more. I'll find something else to do with my energy. See what I'm talking about? It goes right back to energy. Because that shit, like I said, was high demonic, that Super Bowl. Most of us know it anyway. And you see what the results of it was. That's because of us. That's because what we are throwing out into the universe, our energy. We must continue, my royal family, to vibrate higher and higher. Don't ever, ever, ever let up at all. Ever, ever, ever. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have your moment. That's why we continue to lock up our rims. Because when one is a little tired, a little weary, you can have a reprieve, but it's still enough of us linked up that we're going to carry you through and we're going to vibrate. It's hard. We affected. Sometimes I feel drained. But it's all about that connection. So, my royal family, that is the conclusion of that. And like I said again, I really highly encourage the royal family to check this video out because it's astounding to me. And I even read the comments that the things that we are predicting has already manifested itself. And the purpose also of this video is to show the royal family that we are winning the war, because sometimes it can get daunting and it can seem like on that world stage that we haven't accomplished anything. We have accomplished many things. First and foremost, remember who you are. And that right there just makes the enemy sick to their core. They can't stand it. Because, you know, I say this often, they see the kingdom in us. And some of us don't see it in ourselves because we're so mixed in this cesspool with these folks. So let's continue to stay woke. Let's wake up our families, our friends that are willing. And if not, at least you made a concerted effort to do it. That's all you can do. Some will go alone, some won't. But this is the time to also be selfish. A word I rarely use because this is literally about our lives. This is literally about us getting back home. And you don't want to be left out, because if you get left out, all I can say is you're going to go exactly where the enemy go. So allow yourself to use all your gifts. Allow yourself to vibrate. So, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.